Hello everyone, this is day 77 of building a house every day for 100 days. Before we get into it, I just want to quickly thank everyone for all the support recently. We're about to hit 3,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. I really appreciate the support. This house is dedicated to my newest patron, Neon. I really appreciate the support. Just $3, you can get a house dedicated to you, and like all the world download for this house and all the schematics and everything. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Let's go into the house here though. I was live streaming this, which, you catch if you subscribe, get the notification and everything. I was streaming this, asked chat for some ideas. A lot of pretty bad ideas, to be honest, but a couple decent ones. And like one that kept popping up was like a mining kind of house. So I figured I'd get started with this kind of like cliffside. I don't know if this is like ground level, maybe this is like a cave, or if this is like the side of a cliff. I'm not really sure. Either way, kind of get the like gradient kind of formed on the left there. Start filling it in, layer of tuff on the bottom, some cobblestone into cracked stone bricks and stone bricks, and then just stone and andesite. Just, dark to light. Really like the way it looks. Kind of commit to like doing the gradient around the sides, which I know doesn't really matter, but I wanted to do it. I like the way it looks, so carry the gradient on over here. As I do this, link to the Discord down below. A lot of people talking in there about, Minecraft, building and stuff, getting build tips, that kind of thing. So, yeah, if you want to join that, link down below. Back to the builder, though. Finish with the gradient. Get some, like, cobblestone and with the dirt. I just kind of like the way it kind of blends it, but also kind of just looks like stones, maybe holding the dirt up. Bring the gradient kind of down into the floor a little bit. Get this, like, mining shack kind of thing, like a mine shaft entrance. I guess is kind of the idea here. Put some rooted dirt up, just kind of finish the cliff off. Make this kind of go down a bit more, just some like terrain variation. Get a like mine entrance. I just kind of get turns, you can't see it, but it just kind of ends down there. Just to give the illusion that like there's actually like mining happening here. Like a pile of gold ore. A lot of terrain work before even starting the house in this one. But, I like the way it came out. I think it all kind of adds to it. Like a pretty cool way. Get like gold pressure plates. I don't know if that's heavily weighted, I forget. But, I think those are light weighted ones. Just kind of looks like more gold. Finally get started on the actual house here. Figure out what I'm doing with the frame. I know I want this like tower on the right, but other than that, I don't really have any ideas specifically. At first, I kind of like think that it's going to be like this like large like L shape, kind of like filling this cliffside up. But I kind of don't really like that. I wasn't sure how I'd really exactly make it look good, so I shrink it in a minute here. Getting the foundation layer in though. Yeah, I kind of shrink it to give me room for like a porch and stuff over there on the left. Finish off the frame, trapdoors and stairs, kind of just help round it out a bit, make it look a bit more natural looking. I like the way it looks. Kind of makes it look more structural too, in my opinion. Make this like right section with the tower a bit higher, a bit of like height variation. I think it makes the build look more interesting. Helps like stand out a bit. Go work on the frame of the roof. I know this tower is gonna be like kind of weird. I wasn't exactly sure what to do with it or how I wanted it to connect to the main house. Get this like steep roof on the left here. Fill it in, but it'll world edit, save me some time. Connect the roof up to like where this tower is going. Clean the frame up a bit, do a bit more work on it. Start filling it in. I'm not really sure what block I want to use for it, like quite yet. Start work on the tower. I don't want to make it too tall, because as you probably saw in the thumbnail, I don't want to put a crane on top of this. So if it's too tall, then I feel like will look kind of weird. So I just kind of add a bit of extra height to it. Fill in the rest of the frame here on the left side. I just use oak for now. I go in and texture it and do a bit of stuff with it in a minute. Where this orange wool is where I'm planning on putting a porch in the front. Kind of use wool to plan my stuff out a lot. Get the top of this tower over here. Trapdoors and stairs again, kind of round the frame out. kind of thinking out what I want to do with stuff. I know I want like a section with a different block. I decided to make this left side white. I use wool for now. I go back and texture in a minute. Get the layout for the porch. Kind of make this like curved staircase. Get these like railings up. Underneath, get like a bit of like leaves and stuff. Just kind of like for some overgrowth if you like really look in there. Trapdoors, you know, stairs, fences, all the kind of classic stuff you use to like fill a space out. Get this kind of like covering on the porch. Kind of thinking of like getting it like a curve and stuff, but I just decided to go up like slab at a time. Keep it simple. I like the way it looks. I like the shape it gives. It's kind of the shape of the house itself done. Figure out where I want the windows to go. I don't want to put too many windows because it makes the interior kind of hard to do, but a couple in the front. You know, maybe 1 or 2 around the back as well. Start texturing here. Diorite, calcite, and like concrete powder. Just really like the way it looks. Texture the roof a bit as well. Just mix in some stripped wood and some trapdoors. Just kind of makes it look a bit more like detailed, yeah, but like kind of like worn down a bit, maybe. Maybe it gets a bit older. Also just mixes it up because like otherwise it would just be all the same texture. You know, finish texture and everything here. Mix some moss into the foundation as well. Get the door kind of in. More windows are on the side. Couple like window flower pots here. Just, you know, grass blocks surrounded by trapdoors. And yeah, here's where I start on the crane. Kind of admittedly cheated a bit here. I had a crane build for day 15, which, although I'm not the biggest fan of the house itself, I think the crane build was like really solid. So I do kind of take the base of the crane here from that one. You can go watch that video if you want to. Maybe don't watch that video. The commentary on that video is probably pretty bad. But we got the crane going. Just, you know, form like kind of the arm of the crane. Get these chains in. I lowered a bit. I figured it was just a bit too tall. This is already the tallest house I've ever built in this series. You know, because the landscape is kind of cheating, but the one before that is the one with the whole cliff, so maybe it's not cheating. Get like the weight of the crane in the back here. Some trapdoors. Get like the chain. Attach it to this like pile of like gold ore. I don't know exactly where they're taking this gold. There's not really a place to put it, but I think it, you know, it looks pretty cool. So, you know, that's what counts. You know, that's what matters. A couple more small details. Hang a bunch of lanterns up. Put a few flower pots hanging as well. Just kind of like helps fill the space up. Add some color in spots. It's really like most of the exterior kind of done with the house itself. I do like some more like landscaping stuff in a second. Make some bushes around the foundation. Make it look kind of like the terrain, like nature grew around it basically. It's like a very important thing I see people like miss. Like you don't want the house to look like it was just kind of set there. You know what I mean? You want it to kind of look like it's grown with like stuff has grown around it. Make it look like it belongs. Get this path going. I wasn't exactly sure what to do with it. I decided to make a hanging ladder come down here. Someone in chat suggested that, so if you want to suggest something for the next house, you know, make sure to stop by the streams. Try to stream every other day, but I've been streaming a bit more often than that recently. It's really about it for the outside. Put like a carpet in here, like a table, chairs, a couple like, you know, flowers around, a few more trapdoors. I'll make some spruce signs in as well. Just kind of mixes up the texture a bit of the logs and everything. I like the way it looks. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, it's the outside done. Head inside here. It's not a huge interior. Get some lanterns up temporarily just so you could like see as I'm doing this. Some bookshelves, like an armor stand, a hanging fern, just kind of like help break the space up a bit. Of course, get the refrigerator in there, classic fridge. Kind of section off this kitchen here with like these logs. I kind of like doing that. I think it like helps like mark like an endpoint for where to put the stuff. So like a, you know, furnace in there, cauldron, some candles, flower pots. Couple more flower pots, you know, too tall like azalea plant. This space is like a block higher, so I figure I section it off with like a log. Put some carpet in. Went for orange. Not sure exactly why. I feel like I don't use any. I feel like I use red and cyan too much, so I mix it up a little bit. Couple more lanterns, some paintings around, some flower pots, just to like fill the walls up. You know, all this like details. Make like these like shelves here on the left, along with the ladder. And yeah, it's about it for the downstairs. Couple more paintings. But yeah, head upstairs now. Got like this kind of interesting shape here. I section off this room to the left, and I decided to make it like a crane control room kind of thing. Like a desk. Put a bunch of random stuff to make it kind of look like industrial. You know, like the paintings or maybe like the monitors, you know, where they're like looking at the crane. I don't know. Just use your imagination a bit. Fill the space up. Over here we got an actual bedroom. Quick kind of like double bed. Like the headboard. You know, like a desk over here. Bunch of candles, bunch of like paintings. Some hanging flower pots, hanging lanterns here. Make these bookshelves kind of wrap around. Make this like TV space. Armor stand, got like a mini fridge here, of course. Some carpet in, kind of fill the space up. And yeah, that's really about it. If you like this house, you can download it for just $3 on the Patreon. You get access to 77 houses for just $3. So, you know, if you're interested, consider supporting me on Patreon. If you don't want to, it's okay. Consider subscribing, like the video. I upload daily, as I'm sure you noticed. So, yeah, I really appreciate the support. I'll see you guys in the next one.